The video that I chose shows children who are in conflict with an adult teacher that comes to support them throughout this conflict. The reason that I chose this video is I wanted to learn more about supporting children who are in conflict, and I really felt this video showed an appropriate way to do so. The first stage that I found in this video was their first concept, was egocentrism. Egocentrism is a term that was coined by John Piaget, who is a psychologist from Switzerland. And you'll see this in the pre-operational phase of his theory of cognitive development. In this theory, there are 4 stages, and we're going to look at the second stage, which is from 2 to 7 years old. And the main characteristic in this stage is the term egocentrism. So children who show this egocentrism appear to be selfish, but in fact they're not. They just have the inability to view things beyond their own perspective. And an example of this is gift giving. So you may have a small child, a small boy, who will choose a car to give to his older sister for a birthday gift. So the sister may not like this gift, but he chooses it because of his own views and him liking it. The second term and concept that I chose was the pre-conventional level. The pre-conventional level is you'll find in Lawrence Kohlberg's theory of moral development. And Lawrence Kohlberg was a psychologist from the United States of America. And in his theory, there are 3 levels with 2 stages each. And we're going to look at the first level, which is the pre-conventional level. And then on the first stage of that, you'll see that children in this stage, or even anybody, will focus on avoiding punishment. And on the second stage, they will focus on their own gains and needs being fulfilled. So the features in this level are external authority, where you'll see morality outside of the individual, and the teacher will have to come in and help them. And they also have this egocentric perspective that we saw with Piaget. And they're also driven by consequence. So they made their choice based on the consequences, not internal normal norms of values. And you can see the egocentrism throughout the whole video. The little boy named Cameron, who's in that green sweater, he uses a lot of I statements and what he wants. And you'll see the teacher make a lot of effort to solve the conflict. For example, when they're trying to figure out where to put the horse stall. But the children are only focusing on their needs and where they want the horse stall. They do not grasp the needs or the perspectives of the other children. When you look at the pre-conventional level, it's seen as the focus on what children can gain. They require the adult intervention to help them solve the conflict that they're having. And as you can see, even the conflict at the beginning of the video before the teacher steps in is escalating. And they're trying to avoid punishment by the teacher. So the teacher does help them problem solve, which is where you see the external authority. So what I learned from this is that I needed a reminder that children are still growing and forming, and I think I was putting too high of expectations on them.